Hi guys, Ashantin here. The hype is real. There's been so much discussion about the Tree 7 map and the spawn that I thought you might like to have a preview. I'm going to preview it in creative and I'm hoping that I'll be able to fly around and give you a little bit of a sight. Now, let's see if it still spawns the same world. Here we go, building the terrain. Wow, where are we? Good heavens. And it's a Mesa spawn next to the sea. Winnie, I know you wanted a beachside property. I'm not sort of allocating spaces or anything. I'm just saying that there are options. There's a nice bit of yellow sand over there. I've spawned out on one of the adjoining areas. So this is a huge mesa and it's right next to, actually, why am I doing this? I ought to be able to, well, I'm in a creative mode anyway, but I wanted to show you around the spawn area. How do I fly? Not like that. Do you know, I've forgotten how to fly. It's awful, isn't it? Goodness. Do I press W and shift? No, I don't. Never mind, we'll have a little walk around. So, last time I spawned, I actually spawned up on that hill. But as you can see, there are some places that would make a wonderful base. I love that. There's a lovely pinnacle there. There's another island over there. There's a beautiful pinnacle here. MJ had the idea of building like Petra, the city in Jordan, which is actually built in a canyon, and it's built into the sides of cliffs. And he's promulgated some photos of building into cliffs. So coming up here, whoops, so good at parkour. Keep your cursor where you need it, girl. That's the, oh dear. I don't want to break blocks. I'm in creative, I can break what I like. Because obviously this won't be our spawn. Because we will be spawning into a survival world. Guys, this is where we will be. Now we've come from behind me. And you can see there's a big island back there. There's an island here, there's one there. There's a wonderful pinnacle over here. So if people want flat bases to go underwater, that would be great. This pinnacle, if someone likes tall towers, is an amazing place. The grass is this colour, David. I know it's important to you. There are other islands heading out. These are flatter, all capable of being farmed. But as you can see, there are no animals here. No chickens, no sheep, no cows, just Mesa. I wanted to play with the tiles. There's a huge flat area here. There are some trees, guys. When you spawn, if you cut down a tree as you'll have to, for God's sake, plant immediately. It took me ages, and because we'll all need boats. There's a beautiful round bay here, coming over this top of this hill. And more things, so you can see that where I've got my cursor would make a nice place, this would make a nice place, that would make a nice place. Let's get some wood. I really ought to Oh gosh, creative. Can I find a boat? Do boats come under redstone? They do not. They come under that. Come on. Let's take a boat with us. Seeing as I've forgotten how to fly. Yeah, I have completely forgotten how to fly. I don't normally work in creative at all. I love playing survival. I think it adds another challenge to the game. So this is the spawn here. Can I hurt myself in creative? I can't. I don't. It's amazing, isn't it? I don't have hunger. So let's get in a boat. We are going to need a lot of boats here. Let's go and have another look. Perhaps. Whoa. Sorry about that, guys. I've been playing Lost in the Woods, which is not the same at all. There's another island here. So as you can see, Mesa for days. Normal Mesa rules will apply, which is mine out underneath. Oh gosh, don't destroy the terrain. I tell you, I'm going to have to practice. I bet this thing doesn't break either. Wow, look at that. Oh, we've needed boats like this for a long time. I'm in a boat with a boat. Okay, so another island here. Let's go up this one. Whoa, there we go. So, Mesa over there, more Mesa over here. Again, a beautiful bay. This is, so basically I had assumed that people would want to play in the Mesa to play with the tiles. I selected this before the concrete came out, and I'm not sure whether there's going to be enough concrete materials close, because I'd been looking for Mesa. So coming up here, I think you can make concrete with the red sand. I'm not sure. There is a lot of red sand here, and there's always gravel underground. So again, we have Mesa Islands, Mesa going out this way, Mesa going out that way. So this is basically, the spawn here is one vast set of Mesa Islands. Now, if anyone doesn't like Mesa, that's absolutely fine. We know, because Dog had a look for me, he's better at this sort of thing than I am. But he managed to identify that we've got spawners. There's a sunken swamp to one side of the spawn. Gosh, it's amazing playing in this, where you don't even have to have anything to just survive and wander around. So the swamp, guys, is over here, or it was when I last looked. Oops. Hey! There we go. So basically, the spawn is that high hill over there. The swamp right over here. So already you've got access, and under the swamp there's a skeleton spawner and a zombie spawner and a spider spawner. Now I'm not sure whether the spider spawner is actually cave or ordinary. I think it's ordinary. But if anyone likes swamps, this is where you start to find animals. So the first thing we would have to do is to, MJ, please don't kill all the animals. I know you love doing that. But we would have to take these animals with us in the boat. And of course they won't necessarily be here. But in the sunken swamp, you find animals spawning where they can. I am collecting lily pads as I go. Let's try not to break the boat on the island. So rather good over there. And then if you carry on basic, what did I do then? Did I throw my boat away? How can I throw a boat away? I'm in creative. In this direction, which is just sort of, we should come, if this follows the spawn, yes. And again, this is not far. This is not far from the spawn area. We have these very large hills. Gosh, you guys are going to be really seasick. But we've got extreme hills here. And then this area here is hugely pretty. If you want a nice, gentle, pretty area, this area on the left is lovely. The desert is in the opposite direction, but there's plenty of wood here. There are plenty of animals here. Plenty of sand here. But Winnie, if you wanted, I mean, I know you want a beach house. This is within easy reach of spawn, and it is absolutely lovely around here. So moving through this forest, and the reason I know about this, there's open lava here. Let's not worry about the dark caves. But coming through this area, which normally you find loads of animals here, you come through here to a, yes, there's all the cows and sheep. They spawn like mad here. So we can find plenty of animals within easy reach of spawn. So although the spawn itself is brutal, once we come over to this area, there's a very wide river, lake and forests that make the whole thing possible. It's weird to see it in creative. But these are nice forests. And this is a very gentle area. Flowers, of course. There's a snow biome up there. Now, I don't know whether lava and llamas. I don't know whether llamas will spawn in this area. But it's very, very nice up there. So lots to explore here. I haven't explored this whole map. I started playing it and it was really, really brutal as a start. I had no idea that this forest was over here. You know, I spent ages trying to get wheat out of one patch of grass. But over here we've got more extreme hills, bit of snow if we wanted to create ice farms, more lava over here. And as I said, I've only come in one direction. I think it's nice to have things to explore and find. But again, nice area here. Wow, isn't that weird? Isn't that weird? Not to be blown up. They really are very beautifully designed, aren't they? So it's a huge birch forest. I am not going to worry about anything like weather or anything like that. Okay guys, so really what I wanted to show you was the actual spawn itself, which is brutal. I wanted to show you that there are animals over here within easy reach. You just have to come in, you know, in this direction. And if we want to play, as I want to play, with the tiles and concrete, then we've not actually had a mesa spawn. None of, many of us like me haven't ever built really in mesas. You don't have to build in a mesa. It's only a spawn. But I think that a mesa spawn town could look wonderful. It's a little bit like Hermitcraft last season, I admit that, except I think that our spawn is nicer because it's islands. And so I know that someone like MJ wants to build a big sky island. Well, you can do that. You'd be right near spawn. I know that Dog is a deep desert man anyway. He and I love mesas, and he's really good at adobe houses. But I personally wanted to do a Spanish style, Spanish Moorish hacienda. It's going to be difficult building with hardened clay because it doesn't have steps, it doesn't have slabs, doesn't have anything we builders really want. But nonetheless a very nice sort of area. And this area, it's brilliant for resources, brilliant for high places. Llamas, I do not know. So let's just go back to spawn. Gosh. Right, let's think about this. Boats are now WASD. Yep. So, okay. I wonder if I can find spawn. I didn't put any torches down there. But I know what general direction it's in. Whoa. It is over here. Ah. I really am going to have to practice with boats a bit more. That's it. I think it's over here. We'll go back and have a look at those wonderful, wonderful islands. Now, nobody has to build there, but it's such a resource, isn't it, when we hollow it all out. I'm going the wrong way there. Whoa. Have I lost spawn? Probably. Got to find the coordinates. Have I come round in a circle there? Could easily have done. Me and boats, never a good combination. I'm completely and utterly lost. All alone. In the dark. Travelling forwards. On an unknown world. In creative. Anyway guys, let me know what you think about that spawn area. I think it's pretty spectacular and I think it would be very, very interesting to do. God knows where I've come out now. I am completely and utterly lost. I have a feeling I'm going round in circles, but there are plenty of resources around. Anyway guys, enough of this. That was a quick preview. Let me know what you think. Bye bye guys.